So this is the Argiro building after Vincent Argiro. He and I were first year students here in '74. Livingston Manor had what they called a full work minister training program that I attended, and there we were doing that. We built a sewage lagoon, renovated the facilities, built a suite for Marshy. Then it was from there I went out on a World Peace project to El Salvador, San Salvador, on the World Peace Project. From there, let's see, that was back to the Amherst course, and there I was on full work. I was on minister training, and we were supposedly administering the Amherst course and the follow-up course from that, creating coherence.
You went to India, right?
Oh yeah. And in India, I wound up on international staff, working with the international staff. Instead of just, doing, a month course and going home, I stayed on staff and was remodeling a suite for Maharshi, building a dais for him, and few of those personal projects, and for the course in general, safety railings in the Indian Express building, because it was quite unsafe. In our last video, I mentioned hotels as some of the things that I'd renovated, and this is one of them here in Iowa. And there were a couple of characters that were considered for the lead on this, and I was one of them. The reason we were doing the remodeling only 2 years after it was built is it came in modular and then coated in a waterproof coating that was so effective that any leaking from the windows got sealed inside and caused rotting of the structural members. So we peeled off the entire exterior and redid the entire exterior and replaced all of the rot in the framing and refinished it, including, replacing insulation wherever it had water damage. So in Fairfield, this was probably one of my bigger projects. There's another one, hopefully we'll go look at next, that we remodeled, and it's being remodeled again about 30 years later. As you recall, we were talking about commercial buildings that I've worked on. This one was a remodel in the 90s, and I was able to just notice that even though this was just completely remodeled and renovated again for different purposes, it's now called the Loudon Lofts. It's a historic building, and it's on the historic register there, and it was involved in steel fabrication and kind of a big warehouse construction, and we built some restaurants and some lofts, and it's been redone. But I noticed that some of the work, I'm hoping we can get in there at some point, my original work right in the lobby that's kind of cabinet level work is still there. They kept it from right through the renovation. I was pleased and surprised to notice that. Let's see if we can at least catch a glimpse of it. Notice the curves. I don't know if you can, you see that plywood right there? It's round. So that's my original work from. Take a shot of this. So this is a residential that I did again back in the 90s. I'd have to, I don't know if I could pin it down better than that. Early half of the 90s, I think. And my helpers on this, one went on to become a licensed plumber, and I worked for him as a plumber on his staff out in Los Angeles later. The other helper went on to become the chairman of fundraising for the Women's Republican Party in Washington, D.C. So it's been a while since we framed this one. As you can see, it's in great shape.
So you built this house?
Built this house. Yeah.